Okay, I think the audio is all good. Hello, I'm Jaro. Welcome back to my unedited playthrough of Disco Elysium, and reloading is part of my playstyle now. There's something to be said about sticking with every single choice that you've made, and for the beginning of the game, apparently I stand by that. Let's go to the quick save, I believe. Hello to you, Kai. Hey, hope you're doing alright on this weekend. I'm reloading saves. No, I'm getting things right perfectly on the first try. I hope the audio is alright. I tried to adjust it. Ooh. There have been drastic developments. There have been the most dramatic of developments. He's still got the flashlight on him. Okay, I think they
Yes.
talked about everything they can. So what's happened is I've failed a rhetoric check in the save that's all the way up to date, and somebody is no longer alive if I continue going in that save, but I've gone back like a cheetah, like a liar. So let's put on a little hat that helps you with I don't know, is there a thinking hat in here? I'm looking for whatever the hell is in here that could maybe make you speak good, because some of these are better than others. God. And then to think that he's just standing there in the field, and he is very much a cop gonna strip his pants off, and he's gonna be good at things. He's gonna be good at things afterwards. So this, you don't need the drama for much. You might need empathy. You might need as much empathy as you can get. Just any ounce of good speaking, any ounce of thing to save a life. I'm gonna try to go down different pathways as well, but I want to build this man differently. There's guy saying I thought the last stream was the last day I went back in time. I might have to retitle that one. I don't know, because it was the beginning of the last round, the last section, the last day. We are in the end game, Avengers, but something else is going on here. Okay, God, what else did I want? A little bit of the rhetoric, if I could have any. But you can't. You can't. Is there anything in the thought cabinet? It would be too late to do any of these, I think. And in fact, I don't really know how any of these end up. Some of these thoughts that you can internalize, they do nothing. They do actually do nothing. Did I get all of these? Can you unlock things? It's just, sure. What else would I want in here? God, why? Okay, so I can't just be disturbed for all of it. Okay, fine. So the only temporary thing that could go on that could be good is something that gives you a little plus to interfacing. Maybe I'll take that. Why not? Sure. Of course, I love taking things. And we're gonna save lives about it. For this one, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything. There's what you're just saying. I have no idea what's going on here, what the game is about, just here to chat. Hey. Then I hope that there's some good times to be had. You know, this is about to get incredibly tense. Once again, as I've reloaded the save.
A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static.
It's about to be incredibly tense, but if stuff's on your mind, I'll still chat about it because this has already gone south once, and I need other things to take me out of it. I don't know. I don't mind other things. If you get things on your mind, I'll respond to them. Okay. Find something through the static.
Like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once, but her words are the only ones you can make out.
I wish we could make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
God, I didn't catch how empathetic that sounded on the first time around.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
Hello to you, YouTubers psychic. Yeah, this is just an actual effect in the game. This is just... After so much actual normalcy, we encounter a character with a radio death ray. I think that's marvelous. I think that's hurting my boy Kim. But we're gonna have to stick with it, I guess.
Is not malicious.
I've been through this one time, reloading the save to see if I get through it better.
Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways.
A death ray. I'm not over it. I covered my ears last time, or didn't cover them. You know, let's just cover them.
No, buddy.
Oh, neither helps. That's good.
You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
Even divorce.
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Well... Okay. She's on edge, and I have to say the things that will make this not go south very much, very fast, very everything. I have to say, you want a $50 Amazon gift card? You want a hand job? I don't know. Okay, what's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor.
I know about it.
Have been
Blasted from that pale emitter that angers.
I know about it. I still want to click through all of these, even though I've been through all of these, and I'm just here to see if I can stop someone from dying. I saw equations.
Saw my equations?
Yeah. And it sounds like this. When it works for real.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid
It's so cool
pale,
in every way.
literally crunch the distance across it.
We're feeling crunched. We are feeling crunched.
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys.
Fascinating, although I've been through it the first time, so I'll go faster this time. I don't want to put him through it too long, but I don't see any other choice. As much as Harry could maybe die, I don't know. I didn't actually see that part. I actually didn't see that type of ending. It hurts me so much to see him hurting.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid.
I know
At
it.
the upper limit is the large prime number generator station.
I know it.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
But then I do know that that's the wrong sort of option, I think. I don't know. Because once she loses the death ray on us, which, Kim is here screaming, not screaming. He's holding it together really well because he's a pro, he's a professional. I'm the one screaming. But once she loses that hold on us, she feels like she doesn't have the upper hand anymore and starts going to drastic measures. She does have a gun. So, how'd you get your hands on this thing? La-di-da-di-da, let's have a little chat.
I built it myself.
I know you did.
And she's proud of it too, as she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
I know.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
I mean, is the way I'm looking at this, is it even illegal if people don't know that you can do this? It's like murdering someone with a Tesla coil. What part of that exactly was the crime?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
Yeah, so are we staying like this?
Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end.
Okay. And it still sounds like that. Have you experienced this yourself? Please tell me.
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do.
She
Can't say
has
that I enjoyed
ethics.
it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Our torturer has ethics. So we want to talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit.
Okay.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself
Rhetoric
merely as prey.
is doing a little bit better this time around, and that's the skill that we're relying on to save a life. Could you turn it down, Ruby? Ruby.
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Can we now? Can we now? Hello to you, Hijinks Arcade. I have indeed reloaded. I didn't write down all of the checks that were super useful, but I kept the outfit mostly the same, except for one little rhetoric boosting shirt, so maybe that does something. Oh. Okay. I'm not used to hearing him in pain, so the first instinct is to shut it off, but if it makes her feel like she has the upper hand, then if we talk to her, is it not important to catch her whatsoever?
God damn it.
Please, yeah, you don't want to hurt Kim. You don't know it, but he's maybe your boy too.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
Okay. Here's the wish of good luck, much appreciated.
She's carrying a 2-barreled front loader. Remain careful. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
The tool is equipped. You could destroy the machine if you wanted, but I don't know that that's the right thing. So I think I'm just gonna get all of the... Is this big red button, but I'm just gonna go through all of these options, I guess. How'd you know we were
I
coming?
heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
And we wanna talk through every possible option. We wanna tell you that the washerwoman didn't betray you.
So you found my shack, huh?
Yeah,
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
she didn't rat you out, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
We're just getting to know you. We're just person to person. You're preparing for the worst. You're desperate. You don't need that. Let's ask for desperation.
I was, before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
So we'll keep it up.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Admitting it. And we've seen how well that exit goes.
It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Not today.
I hope to not leave any any dialogue options still locked. All right. Steel myself. Click through every little
Who ratted me
bit.
out, by the way?
Who ratted her
I guess-
out?
No, he wouldn't have broken
There is the
first.
opportunity to do things differently. Ooh. But I don't remember how similarly I did things to do them properly different.
Oh, I knew the kitten had, but she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
We just convince people.
Took some convincing my ass.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
But we don't want all the despair.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
I am so sorry. So, it's you just say that it's not personal. Human can opener.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
Well,
That did make her forgive them. A little.
huh, so there were better options in here as I'm nosing around. We've just got questions.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass.
Rhetoric is really pulling a lot of weight in here. Okay, this just looks completely different to me with one slightly higher blue skill. So was lady likable? This. Click through
like
all of them.
Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
And
Plenty of broken people.
every
You think I was
single
See her
one
confidence.
of
sure.
these so
I'm
we
listening.
don't
Man,
miss
You mean the length of a
Okay,
toilet?
any
Look, fuck you, man.
thing
Wow. Now I'm curious.
at
No.
all what
Yeah. And
so
probably some ghosts from the time of
ever.
Mrs. Rain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Some of this ended up differently, even though I'm going fast. It did, and I can't keep track of that. There's. What do you mean? Is there a cheat code to unlock machine guns? I did get a gun. I had to pry it out of the hands of a geriatric, and it was really quite sad and strange and a little bit funny and bad. So where are we in the? Okay, I'm clicking through things. What mysteries interest her? Yeah, I don't think I went through this pathway last time. What mysteries interest you, Ruby?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
Just want to chat.
She looks you in the eye, impassively.
What
Elevators.
the fuck do elevators have to do with anything?
We just got really obtuse down this pathway.
Not particularly.
Okay. You can get off topic under the wire? Sure. Quaint rickety
I'm not really
elevators.
into old shit for old shit's sake.
I wouldn't know. I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. There's just a secret way to the
Don't know it.
place
But the shot
behind
couldn't have-
the yeah. Okay, she has a gun.
And
Where'd she get it? But she
Guns
doesn't tell
trigger
us.
happy
There's yeah.
what did you think? Sure don't.
A breach load?
No.
This is
Okay.
subject wipeout.
Huh. Hand-eye coordination in here too. So what kind of gun is it over here?
Way 80 front loader. Two-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing. Yeah. Evidence.
So I hope this keeps running well, because I do think in everything it's still lagging a
I
bit.
considered her a good friend, yeah.
Are you a girl like her? We ask under the wire.
Hell, man. Yeah. Why not? I've gotten worse.
Just gonna linger on that bit of dialogue for a moment, and we keep clicking,
Wow.
just
Kissing,
quite
pinball,
fast.
no.
We're not gonna
Look,
insinuate
I'm not
that she
aware of
looked
any
through the holes.
Nope. For the same reason that she's
Okay.
Oh,
And
so
then were
that's a
you
very
running
simple-
away together? She is so
Okay,
level-headed.
I was
Of
into
course,
her.
I wouldn't think
Bossy
that she was
listened to
gonna
me
off
too for a
herself.
time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it. She does know how to pick 'em. She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit. I knew that wasn't the whole story.
No ill will there.
Clicking through every bit of it.
Yeah.
There
I
was
a little
anger,
worried
there
too
was
low
arguments, and
Yeah,
you
the girl
staged
seemed
the
terrified.
lynching.
The Merc, go ahead. It's your body.
It's Kim's too.
And
It's Kim's
mine
too, it's Kim's too.
he thinks. But keep this must be done.
We can get the information about
Who
the
doesn't?
rooftops so that we don't
Oh, you probably
miss
The view's pretty. It's very powerful.
anything
Yes, I'm sure.
whatsoever.
That really counts as a blow.
Okay, great.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
I'm glad that we didn't make things worse in this extremely fast playthrough, click through, save. So there's financial incentives going on.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that
She
Kim.
deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out.
Okay, Wow, okay, going through all of this with at least that many points in rhetoric is really helping. I think I'm actually getting a little bit more than last
I
time.
got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
We can say, but you're threatening us with it. Yeah, take a hint, though. You're the scum of the hour.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun and the compressor, she's afraid of you.
So,
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
more questions, suggestion. Sure, just click through absolutely
should I know?
everything.
As I keep saying,
Those rings around her eye.
Police radio?
who hasn't? He was still warm.
What
She
happened?
eyes you. She's refusing to adopt the demeanor.
It's okay.
All right.
Kim
don't
sounds
kill
like
yourself
he's
over it.
dying.
I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over.
We
She
do
sits
still
down with
have
a
this
drink, trying
picture.
to
I
steady
still
her nerves.
remember
Oh, yeah.
this.
This woman has seen people open.
No, I really.
And
She asked me to come
Glacia was
upstairs.
strangely calm for a witness. Did you have a plan?
No.
She looks shaken.
Yeah.
And
in cold blood. She asked me to
Glacia
help her.
was
Glacia knew exactly what she
really calm about it.
can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
Yeah. I
Really
wasn't sure whether
resourceful
to
about it.
admire her or be disturbed.
Did she kill him?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
So we have to find a sniper if we can. I don't know that we can.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going, fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
And then we can ask why hide.
I saw you roll into town.
That's strange.
And you ask, what are you?
The sudden sharp pain
And you
in your
bring
head.
your health up a little bit.
Mumbles
Or a
something
lot.
To him. Fucking hell. And why me?
I hope it's not true. He seems disappointed.
It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. What? Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
You're just
Yeah,
a
sure.
memory
I'm
loser.
sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to him?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition?
She's not going to change her mind that easily. Wait, one thing. Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town.
I'm
Was that
actually
you
getting more
singing?
dialogue this time around.
She might know something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I want to believe that he's not a dirty cop, but that doesn't mean he couldn't have been undercover at some point. This is nuts. The situation is better without guns. Ah. Hijinks Arcade and Ruby subvert so many expectations and stereotypes when you actually meet her, including not being the killer, which leaves the massive question of who actually did it, right? I have to get up in that apartment building, I guess? Because I'm like, that's the only place. There's a mercenary unaccounted for with a gun who's maybe a sniper who claimed to have a watch over things. So was it friendly fire? I've literally only just put on an intelligent shirt for this. So when I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Straight up don't know.
Sure you do. I bet they're just outside waiting. I guess I'll take my chances.
She'll go out in a hail of bullets if she has to.
Wow, okay. A lot more unlocks. Who was in our death squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude.
Scrawny, excuse
had
me.
2 guys and a lady.
He's holding up my entire
Guy
psyche.
looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
2 guys and a lady. Have I seen someone buff around? What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying.
Who the hell left Harry Dubois to his own devices? Ditched his ass, amnesiac, goddamn.
That sound about right?
I don't know.
Satellite Officer Vicmare looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Miller. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today.
The memory is back. Bye, Nico.
Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blubberwig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
You're... Of all the times for your memory to come back, it's when blood vessels are bursting inside your head. So I think I know them. They're in Martinez.
Friction, lock, set.
Fantastic.
A new skill.
I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
I guess just if she knows about the bunker next door. I don't think I need to capture her for anything. I don't know, I'm goddamn confused. But let's see a world where you're still alive. Do you know about the bunker?
What bunker?
There's a communist hideout back there. Some comrades stopped through.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Okay.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
And that should hopefully take us to every option that we would want to unlock. Don't
Glad to have been of assistance.
destroy the
Best of luck
compressor.
to you, officers. Revishal's a bitch.
Oh, it
The
is.
woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Okay. You're alive, and I don't know where you are, and you're alive. It's good to see. It's good to see. Have I heard the name Heidelstein before? And and is Harry too much of a boss to be anyone's agent? Alright, let's put all the settings in order. Clicking through it fast was still like half an hour. Well, it's good to have a refresher up in here. Yeah, I got the rhetoric up a little bit, but I'm like, you know what's an even surefire more of a way that she's alive. So yeah, I don't know what else is down that direction, but here's one pathway where she's alive, and I got a lot of information.
All things considered, that could have gone worse.
Can I massage your head, or is it weird, Kim? Should we go after her? What do you think?
No, I don't think she did it. She's someone else's case now.
I love the evenness in your voice as you're catching your breath. I love not hearing a haunted tone that says that you've just seen somebody explode their own head from the bottom up. All right.
It's too late now, anyway. She's gone.
Right how I like it.
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good in the report.
Would a corpse look better? Guess I could find that out on a different save.
Her dad. Maybe there's something in there.
Sure, yeah. Investigation. You need anything, man? Can I give you
Yes.
medicines, please? Can I do anything? Can I talk about you?
What about me?
Tell me a secret.
No.
Okay. Felt like we've been through a lot.
The lieutenant nods.
It's honestly a funny time to engage that
Good. Let's change the subject.
dialogue. Alright. So things are alive. this thing, I guess you just have to survive through the whole conversation. And you know what? Even if I didn't have to pass the most critical rhetoric check on Earth, even if I didn't have to do that, it's... I don't know. Okay, where do I want to click first? Okay, I'm near this stuff, but this thing is drawing my attention. It was good to get through all that with more rhetoric. Huh. Dark water that tells you there's no way out. If you pass that check, you can talk her out of committing unalive and ask him if he did the right thing, and Kim responds that he would have done the same thing. Oh, that's reassuring to think about. We can take her $8. It feels better to find $8 in your house when we didn't just kill somebody. Alright, cooking utensil. Bananas are real. I didn't think about that too much before now. A little bit of whatever. Oh, there were health items still. What is going to be tougher on the health items than all of this? Okay.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
A camper. So we look
The
inside.
tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp.
Fully camped. Would anyone have seen smoke? No one would have seen light, I think, unless you took a boat outside. So she's saying you're an awesome gamer, Shadow, but you don't have RGB lights in you, so you're just a video game player. I can't achieve true gamer status, is that it? This feels like something else other than pro gaming. If
Reeks of cigarettes.
who up to reek of cigarettes? So you shine your flashlight on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror.
You camped
A
out
motor
having
couch lies
fun?
buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
A ghost airship sounds really out of this world to me, but to them they do have airships fully. It's just a thing, part of their world we haven't seen much of.
See anything?
I don't know. You want to be closer just because? In case I need hugs, Gim?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook that we can even
You
inspect.
pocket the worn brown leather journal.
Alright,
A trusted friend left behind.
okay. We are so investigative. Have McCann opener powers.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Okay, sounding hurried, sounding urgent. I can get behind that. Alright, what is that then? With the flashlight. Stop showing off your hairy masculine chest. I'm looking at items to interact with. Ruby's journal. A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and the brown name Schneller embossed on the back. It seems to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler. I love the art for every bit of everything in here, I guess.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
What do you mean that tent looks like my house if it was fancy? Isn't this some living room pillow fort vibes? We're examining the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Is she the architectural engineering type? I mean, I can only guess. We've been caught in a death ray. We unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
I made it 2/3 of the way through a book today, too. You can study the handwriting for any hints.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently.
My writing is where several letters look like other letters because I ruined it by writing in code for 2 years.
Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Well, hopefully it's legible, baby.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
You gotta date it, of course. There's no other way.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
I love the sound of your voice when you're not deeply traumatized, Kim. Not that there's not other things traumatizing you, but you do nothing fresh. Okay, things I missed in the chat. Hijinks Arcade saying, as by the book as Kim is, I like that he has enough humanity and understanding in him that he also would have let her go. and and some about Ruby being the smartest person in Ravishal. So let's dig through absolutely all of it, I guess. It feels lighter in this timeline, as it should, I guess. What kind of logistics are here?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes.
Oh, drug
we have a junior
dealings.
sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Okay, so the important stuff is in code. I hope it's a Caesar cipher. That's the simplest. What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
And personal recollections. Do you scribble in your diary, hello, today class you talked to me, and then she asked me to cover her murder thing, anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them.
What type of difficult decisions?
The way some of those question marks trail off into ellipsis. She was going through a tough time.
Interfacing reminds me that I had something going for that. Oh. Yeah, I thought it was done from the little thing earlier, but no, we only got that because we're loading a thought. Okay, that's a fun mechanic.
Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
Betrayal. And how far back did the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
It's strange. It's the ordinary narrator's voice, but I can almost hear it in hers. What did she write on the day Laylee died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except,
Okay.
but that's another matter entirely.
So, the things pertaining to class in the diary don't exactly have pleasant little hearts written around them.
You have no
Oh.
idea what she means. These are personal notes. Don't expect to understand all of it.
Okay, might come back here if possible, if I have better logic. Good to know. What about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
Well, I guess it would be a little bit obvious, no mention of that.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here, March 9th and March 15th.
Him Kitsuragi, we are having synergy right now. We can I kiss you on the mouth or is it weird? Okay, so from March 9th.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
So, to her it was just doing it before we could.
Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
Which call?
Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
If you have lower purple skills and more of the blue ones, can you convince yourself that you worked for the drug lord? Because I don't know, I trust this like internal sense of self or whatever, even though it has been over dramatic and foolish and a little bit flighty at times. I don't know. Maybe it's because I want to believe in Harry too.
You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head.
Have light. If you could shut the fuck up, brother. So, goddamn right, I should have. You can agree with that, or this is a coincidence. I would never kill people for a mob boss. I believe in you, man. You
The
wouldn't.
thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand.
Read the entry from March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me
God, and then remembering the way that we broke down the boys' trust in her, and it felt invasive, and it felt violating, and it took us farther than it ever had in our investigation, but it felt wrong. And now, it wasn't her. We did all of that. We played right into her worst fears for nothing. Not for nothing. If we know it wasn't her, then it was someone else, and that's still something.
Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic.
Everyone's writing so poetically.
The entry ends abruptly.
Was she writing that as we tromped in here?
The call was a courtesy.
I don't think so.
He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition.
What the hell? Tell me about the most recent entry then.
The most recent entry is from today. It reads,
The Harry Dubois is trying to track me, but the clap of his ass cheeks has alerted me to his presence.
even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
Alright, Ruby, we're not gonna look for you anymore. I hope you get out. I hope you get out.
It looks like she might have been framed.
Extremely framed, but why? What daft asshole is dragging us through all of this?
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
A first, a fourth. It's rare, but aren't a few things in here rare? They already staged something. That's a little bit rare, isn't it? If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her. Am I really a La Puta Madre agent? Who killed the merc? Let's ask all of these. Is it good that we didn't catch her?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
I've seen her die, Kim. So I'll say that it's good.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does.
Alright,
Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
come on. I know you don't have any reason to be optimistic. I want to think something optimistic about her. Am I an agent for the drug lord?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
God, what?
His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
I love that rock solid feeling between the two of them. Almost as good as a rock hard feeling between the two of them. So then who do you think killed the merc?
Classy was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or
But no one heard the shot.
maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her.
It's our only lead.
One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
This is nuts. Even when it's calmer, even when you take a little bit of I don't know, a chance, a risk, whatever the hell it is. It's still nuts. Okay. Put this away. And just stay dressed as all of this, I suppose. It doesn't look like I've missed anything selectable. Can't really click over there, so we just head out. No more teleporting off the roof, I guess. So he's asking how much purple paint you have left. Actually, before I'm fully out of here, let's just double check if there was anything. Okay, yeah, sure, I missed 40 cents. I didn't only miss a lady about to end it all, but I missed 40 cents. And polar anorak. It goes plus to the shivers. It's that guard against the pale. God, what the hell? But where did that slot in? What? Layers and layers of polyvinyl and artificial sheepskin make this coat ideal for traversing snowy plains on dog sledges. The hell's it doing here? Somehow you knew it would be waiting for you. What the heck? Like, did you just receive sales on abandoned items to your mind? Underground in a sunken pipe, and you found it. It's as if the city gifted it to you to keep you safe. Oh, okay. And that's why it's a plus to shivers? That's oddly magical. What does this bring? This one just brings some empathy. Well, I love empathy. Would I need composure and shivers for anything? I felt like the shivers was doing okay. I felt like basically everything was doing okay. Electrochemistry, everything. Okay, I confuse myself in the inventory at every chance I get, so we just head out of there, I guess. How is he carrying all of that? Pocket dimension in his ass, in his communist hat, yeah. So, keep this button highlighted as we just straight up run on out of here. And did I miss anything this way? That's a circle? No, that's a full-on circle. Alright, we keep on double-clicking until we're out. I think I investigated pretty well in the previous installment, so there's nothing to do but head out into the sunshine once again. All that's left is get out of here, but what now, right? I feel like I don't particularly have a lead when it comes to places where I think a sniper shot may have come from. Because, like, when I'm saying that, I don't have a person in mind whatsoever. Aww. The little... That was really the last chance to talk to the little dad and son, huh? It's midday. They just got there. Fine. A little bit of fast travel then. A little bit of just trotting on over to the church. The nearest fast travel outpost. Did I have quick saves beyond that? So let's just do that. There's things I've missed in the the hell? What the? I missed things in the chat such as Ruby does strike me as one of the most humble people, super chill and down to earth. Come on, you wanna let me fast travel? Come on, what's happening that you don't wanna let me fast travel? Come on, I'm right here. Come on, you can let me fast travel. All the hoes hate it when I fast travel. God. Okay, fine. The city had one last gift to us and it wasn't fast travel. If I go in and out of the church, will this help? They are still partying from dusk till dawn, I bet. Things I missed in the chat where it's not weird for queer men to kiss each other on the mouth. It's like, I'm afraid of how Kim would look at him in the middle of the investigation. It's I would be like, he'd be like, I'm trying to work. Lieutenant, double yet further, I'm trying to work. The You're saying that Ruby is the type to always see the best in people. Okay, my fast travel is completely broke. Fine. I will chill out. We don't always have to do everything. Did I want to know more about the bunker? I mean, I guess I'm here. I don't think I'm gonna find out a damn thing if I run on over to the bunker. But since I'm here and fast travel ain't working, I'm filled with the walking spirit. Yeah, what? There were engines around here?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the
Completely
depot. The
unopenable.
wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
It's military. The washerwoman mentioned a depot at the coast.
Alright. Just depots, just bunkers, just everything that you've already seen and you've already found. Somebody who was waiting for you. You had asked how much paint I have left. Honestly, I'm surprised, but I still have a whole bunch of paint left. Still not working over here. You're saying Classia is so quick to throw everyone else under the bus to save her own skin. Honestly, if she was in whatever type of secret agent job, then I guess it kind of makes sense. Are we over by the huts once more? I guess so. Hello, little children. I've just seen things that were traumatizing. Click, 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 click all of it. I wonder if I can give them other jackets. I wonder why there's concrete pipes of various sizes. You're saying that Ruby deserves better than Classia? Certainly. It feels like such a damn tragedy that they met each other in the first place. All the more tragic if you get the bad ending with Classia. Can you recheck the traps? Can't imagine what for, since they were empty. Okay. There's plenty of
The locusts
gamer
aren't doing all
paint
too well,
left.
but they're still in there. This isn't the empty trap.
Huh. So there was some new dialogue. And and you had proclaimed that we aren't a mob boss's gooner. The fact that goon was just ordinary slang. Okay, wait, am I clicking on things from the wrong end? No, you can reach 90 cents from right up in there. Alright, keep on clicking. And then there's hello to Cosmozoan saying this face, yes. Hey, I hope your day is going lovely. Oh, wow, it's been a minute since the...
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
What the fuck? Okay, I mean, before things start actually happening, can I catch up on things that you have said over here? Ruby is not the killer when everything was pointing to her. Talk to Classia, and we've gone on foot, and then the door is completely, truly unopenable. But here we go. Getting extras. If fast travel wasn't working, was it to trigger this specifically? Because we have to see this in real time. What is this? This game is so long and has an audio file for each line of text and pretty graphics. How much disk space does it take? Surprisingly, a lot less than The Sims 4. The Sims 4 almost debilitated my entire laptop. I almost couldn't edit another video in here whatsoever. Okay, now you're saying exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Okay, the only way out is through. Inland Empire. What's dangerous?
What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon.
Christ. It wouldn't give me this in association with the breakthrough imminent kind of thing, whatever is happening here. Arno Van Eyck. Okay. I mean, it's It's not okay. It'll happen when it happens. We need a ranged weapon. What?
You tried to take comfort in the weight of your pry bar, or crowbar, or pry bar. Call it what you will. It doesn't stand a chance against military-grade weaponry.
What? What do you want? What am I supposed to do?
Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand.
Arm myself?
Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villiers 9mm pistol in your pocket.
I'm not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
You know, we went through all of that to get the gun. I think I'm not gonna equip it. Just seeing how terribly things went with Ruby when she felt she was in danger. Do I want to rock up all armed and stuff? I don't want to see Harry or Kim die. I think I'll leave it out of your hand. What? What now? Oh, right, yeah.
Anna Van Eyck.
Yeah, I did also click on this. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Egghead is clearly not Van Eyck in disguise. Van Eyck is an Oranese disc jockey, but those people get around, especially in Revachol, in the clubs on Boogie Street. Perhaps he stayed here for a short stint and discarded part of the song he was working on, just threw it away, and then it ended up in the hawthorn tree. But why? Did he think it was retrograde? It wasn't. Perhaps he caught a glimpse of the future and did not want for it to arrive just yet. Perhaps the city whispered the top line to him, and he was frightened by it.
What does that mean? We have all motorics white checks unlocked? Can I get the tie? Is it too late to get the tie? I know there's danger abound and everywhere. Is the tie for me, maybe? Unlocks all white. I didn't know. I just clicked on that because the motorics bonus was favorable during the standoff. Alright, I don't think there was any other business. You advocate for putting armor on and saving. I can save at any time, for sure. A little bit of a quick save. Okay, advocating for a armor on and a gun in hand. And the I did get all of the armor for a reason. It doesn't let me zoom out very much. Alright. I got every possible piece of armor. It gets rid of your empathy, so I don't feel good about it. But it goes right on under there. And you've still got the gloves on, and the gloves have been in your ass. The authority is here. But then that does a little minus to the composure, so I don't want to be in the negatives on composure, so maybe I will. Maybe I will have a little bit of this jacket. We're in the negatives on empathy. Does anything put us back up? It's a tough ask. It's a tough ask. A couple of these things are associated with empathy. More of them are associated with losing your empathy. Well, there's armor. Do I want to see if I can boost? If I can boost anything before I go in there. Empathy got a little bit down. This one got a little bit down. And it looks to me that we could put at least one of them up. Alright, things I have missed in the chat. Are you sure about not using the gun? You can even use Ruby's bullet. Okay. There's no need to bumble into absolutely everything. I'll see how it goes with a gun then, since you got a gun. One of these, if it can only be one. Okay. This one is getting a little bit minus, so let's go a little bit plus. And then that's all your points that you got. Every single point that you got. And I did say, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can go either way. It is guns and tools. So it is. We don't need no flashlight. It's the middle of the day. Actually, can I interact with that? Huh. It doesn't actually... Okay, there's items, there's interactions. Did I have a bullet? This one is just the evidence, and it's already fractured.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing
You
the
can dual
RCM
wield the
stamp.
sword and gun?
Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found.
This one's not it, I think.
Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
We're just talking to it, I guess. What do I do with you, bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, bullet? See, this is why I have fears about what Kim thinks is weird. It's because most of it he thinks is weird. What do I do with you, bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
I'm glad you're getting into it, Kim. Good idea.
If we find who
Oh.
owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim.
I didn't have that task before. Okay.
In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
We can feel it.
The
Put your
squashed bullet
fingies on it.
has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
You can eyeball it even more.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core.
What does that
You
mean?
can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
You can look right in the core of this thing.
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
Bet he actually knows it. It's a jacketed bullet, close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
We were right. This came from a serious weapon.
Breech loading rifle.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
So it's old-fashioned.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
There's a little enthusiasm in his voice. God, it feels like a ray of warm sunshine after almost being in the timeline where we see somebody take their life before our eyes.
Something tells you that won't be any time soon.
Huh.
This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
72%. I'll click on things I had saved just before this, I guess. I'll click on
You
things.
can't remember what happened last night. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models?
The number 72. The number 72. Okay, I'll know it when I know it or something, I guess. So, open for a while. Okay, there's the option to dual wield the sword. Okay, so here's a chewing gum wrapper, a brief look. Yeah, none of these are another bullet. none of these are another bullet, so I guess I can just... it seems strange and bad to assume that the... Okay, so we have an antique rifle. It seems strange and bad to assume that it could be loaded. Wow, you still have a lot of locusts on your body, man. Okay, that's a lot of locusts to have on your body. Okay, I say that as if I didn't put that there. All the locusts on your body. Try to double absorb everything that's in your inventory just to make sure I super duper have it. Alright. Well, nothing looks bulleted. Do I go dual wielding? Equip this to impress yourself? Hilarious. The lesson is always talk to bullets, huh? You know, honestly, if it puts more of Kim's dulcet tones in your ear, why not?
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I haven't looked at the art for the individual hand-eye coordination portrait very much. I have not. Wow, that's uniquely unsettling. So your hand recognizes the gun? It should.
It reminds you of the
Okay.
day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago.
So,
This gun, Sunrise Parabellum, will be the only thing standing between you and the all-consuming nothingness that threatens to eat the world. Sheathe it and wait, Herald. It won't be long now.
I would giggle a little bit if American cops were not trained to think like that in epic terms. It is a problem. It is a problem that I wish I knew less about, but I know just enough about. Alright, anything else I want to put in my little hands? You just got a gun. You just got a gun. And it helps with things. Sunrise Parabellum is a beautiful name. Return the slap or suffer my curse. Good luck, you sayin'. I thought
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Do we have some options about the fucking reckoning? Can I ask for some? This is different music.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Okay.
Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
What do you want?
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
He's completely on drugs. Huh. A little individual in the corner over here. I guess I'll zoom in because that is strange to look at. Okay, I can't zoom in, but I can... It perched over there like a mantis. How do I move my stuff back? Just like that. So, he's dangerous. He's drugged up. Alright, Kim, whatever you say.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
It would be really weird to turn up to this with Ruby's corpse or something.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
Chill out.
You are all drunk. Come
Drunk?
to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street? This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
We talked to you, Titus Hardy. and everything that came out of your mouth seemed like you were ready for this.
Peaceful.
That's one hell of a character arc. Are you crying in there?
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
You don't have ears, you have a full-on broadcast station to pick that up that far away.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
I don't know.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should
For his
consult
life.
him before getting in there.
Okay. Consult. What does it look like to consult? You can just declare that you're out of time. You can just say, what do we do? The big one is the mercenary at the gates. You could walk away for now. I don't understand. Let's click through till we do. We're out of time? What do you think, Kim? That's not reassuring of me to say.
The mercenary tribunal.
Yeah. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
You are dutiful to the end, aren't you?
He doesn't want to, but he must.
All right. The big one is the mercenary at the gates.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
You say that so easily. You could say, let's walk away for now. Oh, you can't walk away. I want to know what he says.
No, we have to step in. This is not going to end well if we don't.
So, this body that gives out at every opportunity, let's put it between them. This is the police.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Justice. He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd, losing his balance for a moment and staggers backward.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Really? Are we a calming presence? I don't normally get that, but I'll take it.
No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
Oh, I'm glad I put a little more into empathy. You can say he's calming down, I can talk to him. You could ask which one is it, who's right. What if I want to believe he's calming down?
You can't think that way now. This is serious.
I hear you, but you're a deranged bastard sometimes.
Pig, fuck!
I hear that. The voice from beneath the helmet interrupts your thoughts. You only make out the last word. You could say, I can see you're drunk. One wrong move and I'm taking you out. Easy now, no one needs to die here today. It doesn't seem like one wrong move and you're taking them out. And no one needs to die. I hate all of these options. I can see you're drunk, I guess.
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the fucking party. You're probably gonna get killed too. I don't give a shit if you're cops.
Well, isn't that excellent?
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle.
Long rifle, anything unique about it?
The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it.
Huh?
Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first.
What?
Get under his skin.
You're sure? Okay, suggestion.
I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling.
A gift from the city in that jacket that gives you a little extra composure, huh?
Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that. Please.
Okay. Empathy, okay. Okay, the first idea you have. I'll take that literally. Number 1, who is that man?
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
I still hear him.
All of you cunts inside out.
Sure, Rude. You can ask him what was that, or the killer. Let's keep talking. One at a time. What was that?
Rip you open.
The killer?
The gunner.
Like Jeff?
The raddest. The killer.
And he's entirely in ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
No, I got it. I did get it.
There, on the rim of Owen Clerven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
That many, huh? You could count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end.
And what does that mean?
These men served in Seminai, the native islanders.
And you can phrase that as kills black people, tends to disables. You think you're real tough. I'm a killer too, or I kill killers. None of this, none of it seems... None of it seems like anything. What keeps you talking is keeping them talking a goal in its own, but I kept Ruby talking for the longest time, and it went south on a first try. There's fourth wall breaking empathy to move down the dialogue tree. I don't know anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
That's right. Plenty of kips here in Revachol, too.
T, let's fucking do it.
This isn't anything. This isn't anything.
Easy now.
They didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did that?
What helps, if anything? You could say you need a little time to figure it out. You could say it was Titus, it was Clash, it was Ruby. Ruby already knows to hide. But these are 3 bloodthirsty mercenaries. This is everything. How do I... You could say I was the killer the whole time. The last option. It doesn't seem wise to click through all of these. It was someone else who's not here right now.
How fucking convenient.
You can just say it was one of you. I mean, it is the only people that I know who have a sniper who would have done it. But why would they do it? Why would it be this way? Okay, we say a lot of people could have gotten on that roof, like Gart the cafeteria manager. There's a lot of possible people to frame. Actually, they are here. It was one of you. I've changed my mind. I can still change my mind, right? Who the hell else has a high-powered gun? It was one of you.
One of us? You saying we? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh? How about the kid? Go ahead. Tell me we fucking killed our own colonel one more time.
What the hell ethnicity is this man?
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
There's a logic check that I'm going to fail. There's a logic check that I'm going to fail. God, okay. That's hideous. You click on it anyway.
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air.
Doesn't care that she's a woman. You could say I'll kill you. The last one feels the most honest. She wasn't even there. Elizabeth, get down.
He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle. The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Get out of here nonetheless. Somebody get her out of here.
She's not. She's bleeding out. If she doesn't get help in 10 minutes, she'll die.
10 minutes.
Fuck this!
Eugene.
Gene! Cancel Lizzie! Now!
We could say you're all drunk. Look at yourselves. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. Where's classes she can explain this? There's hand-eye... Huh. Hand-eye coordination, huh? Okay, rhetoric is low. Suggestion. You can just talk about the Hanged Man. I've already failed a 72. From the top, 1.
Yes. So what?
Yeah? So what? You should be drunk too. Or, like, drunker. You don't want to die sober, do you?
Horrifying. You can say to that, I don't need a drink right now. For God's sake, the gardener just got shot, or your judgment is impaired, you'll regret this. You could say, I'm drunk too, let's dance, baby. How high is your skill in electrochemistry? God. I almost want to think through the logic of it. Hey, Hegpie. I'm in here with terrible stats. I don't know what would be good for this. We can say that judgment is impaired. Okay, argue with yourself for a second. I don't need a drink. The gardener just got shot.
Fucking horrible. A girl got shot. Because of you? Only warm alcohol will help soothe
Thanks for the luck, Hegpie.
Shut up. Let him think. Too much is on the line. He's not gonna fuck it up because of you. I won't let you.
Well, that's great. You could say nothing, it's okay. Your judgment is impaired or you'll regret this. I don't think they feel like their judgment is impaired. This is stupid as all hell. I'll say it's a lie. I'm drunk too. Let's dance, baby.
All right. Let's do this. Smear your shit all over this fucking dung field.
Horrible.
That didn't work at all. He's more focused now.
You could say the Wild Pines rep does not approve of this. You could say where's Glacius, you can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
You really don't know?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
Is she running?
She left!
God damn.
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
Wow, Gart. Gart, what are you doing here?
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire! You know how much windows cost?
I don't know. Less than Apple? What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
That's... okay, the timing of that.
We should have arrested her.
God damn.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate on this.
None of this is good. I only have good odds for one of them. I wanna
Dangerous. Ask
Okay.
about him first. You don't
Okay.
know personal facts about his death
Okay.
coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Oh, okay. I guess just I knew you weren't a scab leader. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't fucking act so well. Laylee had a hard-on for making faces for you natives. Fucking food aid shit. That shit is done now. Trigger time.
Well, aren't you the tough guy? Who are you, Corty?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
You're on a paved street. Not that that should make a difference, but just the fact that you can't see anything else. God.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click softly.
Okay.
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer, you're all sentenced to death by lead.
Only 2 of those things are true. Okay, one at a time. Everyone says good things about him. He was a talker.
What do you mean, talker?
He was. Someone loved him. This is gonna be weird to hear from me.
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Fucking hell. Kim Kitsuragi. Okay. Please continue to have my back on that.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kip-tass here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out to be. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, Clay Monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
Please stop huffing your own ass fumes.
This one isn't used to being suited this long. She's uncomfortable. We'll open fire just to hurry things along.
Suited? One size doesn't fit all, I take it? Let's ask about whatever the hell details he told us about.
Our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt or 100 of them. Rude here.
What?
In your ship pipes, right in the fucking...
You are not merely drunk. Something else is in your system, Rude.
He likes to fire mortars at random coordinates. Wipe out mud huts like that. When he gets bored, Laylee knew how to command.
Did
He
he?
was a good commander. I can see you miss him.
Okay. Diplomacy? Diplomacy after one shot has already gone off. Wow, I wouldn't be feeling any of this whatsoever. Think on your feet, officers.
Oh yeah, he would have commanded this fuckhell way better than I did. But that didn't happen, because Hayseed, Bill, and Kipty the Kipt here
Shut up.
fucking murdered him. Had
They
him
didn't.
stink the village up for 2 weeks after. And you folks did nothing.
Listen, man. We told you we...
Told us what? What did you say, tattoo fuck? You'll die next. Right when the she-kid's out.
It's been 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. He had blue eyes, didn't he? Your colonel.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
Aren't you a charmer? Your colonel did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I will find his killer. It hurts that you have to say that after having destroyed everything and left him in a tree on a drunk bender.
Find his killer. Cop, his killers stand right there, shitting their pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them.
They truly didn't.
They didn't...
It's been more than 10 minutes. Hang on.
Shush. Blood's all gone out now. Not long to go till the rattle starts. 1 down, girl. 7 to go.
Big talk, but you got him to admit he's a bad leader. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Off center. Okay. Do I want to fail a rhetoric check for some reason? Do I want to shoot him for some reason? Those don't those don't seem good. They don't seem good. Okay, if I want to think about it in terms of the most survivability, then I'm not clicking either of the. What do you mean you like those odds? I don't like any odds. I've failed a 72 like really recently. I jinx arcade saying Kim is good with her words and telling people what they want to hear. But yeah, he was saying a good guy and people liked him. Knowing what we know now was hard to do. I can say don't click the last one. Don't click the last one, like the very last one. I admit I was running right directly toward 4. Because these just seem so utterly abysmal. Fine, if I have to. I'm leaning toward clicking 4, but I'm not ready, so I'll click 1. The Wilds Pine rep does not approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The Wild Pines is not gonna forgive you massacring a bunch of innocent people. She's gonna be mad when she hears about this. I don't know. Okay, Wild Pines, whatever.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not
Well,
listening,
okay.
but looking for an opening.
That seems worse. I don't even care about the other option. Let me just say one thing.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Well. Yeah, I'm leaning toward just that.
What's the matter, loincloth? Got your mouth full of dick? Think I'm gonna spare you? My brother is dead.
God, I guess that's it then. Kill me and you'll never find out who killed your colonel. I've been withholding information. Kill me then, I want to die, or I did my best, I just need more time. I've been withholding information. And that's part of it, isn't it?
Rude. Kill him.
Game over?
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Okay. You can say just Kim. Where is Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. You
Thanks.
stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you.
What's up?
Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces.
You got some armor.
A low shot rings. You feel it tapping like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of
Phase
rain.
directly
Then
through
the sound of dice rolling
Kim.
as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate.
Plate to plate, huh?
You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
That's significant.
God, please.
Okay.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Did he hit?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Right in the fucking eye. Who screamed? You could ask, does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers.
But Glenn, never got out that gun, did you?
Oh God, watch out.
Inland Empire.
You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
You could try to evade the shot. 3% odds. It's aimed at the chest. Look him in the eye.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil. And the end.
Your end?
Here it comes. Death.
Half-Light, I swear to shit. You click on impossible odds. Jeez. You're all armored up. What does it mean?
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
So we listen through the darkness and the pain?
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound.
That's it then. Everyone. The maximum number of deaths.
It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle.
I'm pissed at him. I know it's not his fault. I know it's not his fault whatsoever. I'm pissed at his bravado. Titus Hardy. Every single one of them. It's not even necessarily his fault. But if you had been in shelter or something, I don't know, it seems preventable.
He's not gonna make it.
You touch your own lower body.
Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got.
And what parts of you are missing?
Most of what's down there.
Most of it? Most of it? Well, you spend all this time trying to care. I'm not gonna say that you don't care.
It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening.
I was armored as much as we can be.
No. It's just a fear. Even if... Who cares? No one wants you anyway.
Inland Empire, of all the fucking times to say that. So open your eyes.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
Okay.
You're bleeding out.
I'm sucking it back in. I don't know, Kim. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. Your last words. No, you could say it's so dark I can't see anything. Kim, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made it up. I remember everything. I think you did forget. I think you did. You can say there's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there. It's plaintive. It's strange. It's... You do seem to be abandoned a bit. Why not number one? No one wants to party with you.
Stay with me.
You can say this is a stupid world. Everyone's so evil. I don't want to be anymore. It hurts. I mean, you know, Kim's not evil, but you did just find some. Everyone's so evil.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
Sure.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant, and a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him.
It doesn't seem safe for him. Come on, man, live.
A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
If I lose a 97, don't lose this.
No, I say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles.
Is it
and your eyes
loaded? Is it anything? You couldn't shoot for shit earlier.
That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him.
Live.
You hear
Live.
a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
I hate that there's one option. But he didn't die. He's still there.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Okay. You can ask if you're gonna be a ghost now. You can say that you wanna die. It's been a long game. I've probably said that he wants to die at some point. For some instance, for some whim. You can ask to go back into the fight. I mean, yeah, you've been fighting to live this whole time. And it's been really unconvincing, frankly. It's been unconvincing as shit. I haven't believed any of it. The thoughts keep coming back. What is that all worth? Fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door.
Shut the fuck up.
He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's standing up instead. Oh, the eyes. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep.
Limbic system. My autoimmune response is going to strangle your shit to death. Don't ever fucking talk to me like that again.
And rotting.
You
and
know.
being disinfected.
It feels bad.
Of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth.
That's what life feels like.
Drifting in painkillers.
Don't relapse.
Thrashing in his wound sleep.
It's gonna turn into normal sleep, you overdramatic bitch.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
If you give up, do you die there? If you give up, do you die there? I trust volition to some extent, but some people start this with a lower stat for him.
There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Did you put the radio on for me? Hey, Kim.
Hours turn to days.
Again?
So
Again?
you get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
Shut your ass up, I swear. Limbic system. I mean, it's good that you're still here because then we're still here. But you are being consistently my least favorite dramatic ass. brush,
see
put on a little
Lieutenant's
makeup.
familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Hey, Kim. Kim.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
That completes the task. Return to the whirling in rags. Oh, no wonder. God, there's pain on my hands. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with a fan above his head like a halo. Throughout everything I've seen a little screenshot of this moment. I thought we were in Kim's room, maybe. His face is covered in bruises. But he's alive, and because of that, you're alive. And so, wait, if in the racist playthrough, if he doesn't trust you, then does he die, and then you die? Okay, I'm having a bunch of questions at once. So, ouch. I gotta get the snot off my
It's
nose.
not ouch time yet. I
Oh.
just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Oh?
Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
Under the counter. Okay. So you don't just look the other way on some drug use. The room is clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
Can I tell him sorry? I think I've already told him sorry. How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up
Day
enough to
8.
be one in the curse. And drink water.
Oh. The piss jacket. Kim, you took it off. You didn't have it on.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
Okay. Did my safe get corrupted to go onto that? He didn't have the... What'd you say, Sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Well, it's engraved on your gun, too. Is it war today?
Cops like it.
Do you now? Tell me if it's war today.
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
Can you tell me who fucking lived?
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
You can say good, a pity, or ouch. Through all of that, it was good. Why the fuck not?
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
Okay. Despite it, when you say, but that's okay at the end of that catastrophic, apocalyptic statement, I believe you, Kim. What happened?
What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command.
And then what happened?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him.
They put a hole through the jacket, the gift from the city.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a
Wounded.
bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
The way he said that, that's on your conscience, isn't it?
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Not the first.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead.
Yes,
And you just nod.
you were bleeding out. I think you said no one wants to party with you. And you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got the jump on me.
I love your attention to detail. Yeah, you can't neglect to mention that I was saying no one wants to party with me. Well, since you remember, this isn't the time. But maybe like in a week from now, when we know each other doubly as well, do you want to party with me?
Thank you. Although...
God.
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him.
Really?
A stray bullet killed the Paul, though. And that's what happened.
Okay. DePaul was standing right next to Courtney, wasn't she? Yeah, I guess it's a time to fucking smoke if there were any. So Titus is dead.
Yes,
Thought you only smoked once a day, Lieutenant.
this is the one.
Yeah, I guess. There's no better time. And the Major.
He's in a private hospital across the river. Colonel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
Excuse me?
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
You mean to fucking tell me he's getting the good treatment?
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
Well, I hope it was enough. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but in my head, you put one right through his eyes. How many casualties total?
6. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus. The fat one, he took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
That's a lot. Little Miss Lawyer. You doing okay?
And Elizabeth too. Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. The gardener.
It wasn't looking good. Yeah. She didn't make it?
No, she bled out before Everard's surgeon could help her. Everard sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership.
Chilling, but if everyone else bled out, then of course the first one did too. If I would have presented the theory better to their leader. God, I don't know.
She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
Yeah, I agree that she shouldn't have been there, Kim.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
It seems fitting that looked as if it glitched out somehow. And if you go through that dialogue
6.
tree
And
one
Elizabeth too.
more
No, she
time
bled out
and say
before
that you
Everard's
did all you
surgeon.
could.
I know you did. It's all right.
Huh.
That's right.
Fun. Yeah, just seeing everyone drop dead around you, surviving a little bit yourself. How fun. So, that's all. That's all. An absolute disaster, a total shit show, Kim. It's not that bad, all things considered, or I don't see how it could have gone any better. I mean, it's it's all of them at once, isn't it? It's I'm still pissed. It's a total shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success.
I got a different voice line for it. 7 people are dead.
But what's done is done. The violence is cold enough. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet.
It feels like one hell of a stopgap.
And we are still alive. Both of us.
Something to smile at, huh?
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse. But he took a real hit. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Alright then. It's been everything. I'll look at the chat to see, to get a different thought in my head as we've been through all of this. Wow. Okay. If I shot Corty, DePaul would have been the one to come up behind Kim. And Hegpie, you managed to save Titus. I'm glad there's a we to still be alive. Okay. There's just reading through this for a second. We get the best check pass in the game with the authority, and strangely enough, by sort of pausing on this section, it feels like we're letting him take a little bit more drags of that cigarette. Okay. So you're telling me it could have gone worse. I have a nose entirely full of snot. not to get super gross on you. So there's a lot that we couldn't save. Okay. You couldn't save Kim and yours. God, I would still be crying tears out my face at a 90-degree angle if that were mine. Okay. So you asked if I want to know what happens if he doesn't trust you. The racism timeline has that, doesn't it? Gart cleaned the room for you. Does that mean we're redeemed a little bit in his eyes? Okay. The snot is out of the nose. The shooting Corti. If one were to have above 8% hand-eye coordination, I don't know, maybe I would have taken a look at the failure. God, it was just too sickening just to... I forget what the smallest check that I've failed in this one has been. I don't think it's gotten very large. I know the largest checks that we failed, I think I failed a 90-fucking-3. The kind of numbers that make you stay silent. How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
You've got the most soothing voice. I feel like my wound is gonna spit another bullet out. Spit whatever wounds I had out. And just, seal itself back up, listening to your voice, Kim.
The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. There are much
Love
of the
to hear
brunt of
that.
the fire.
Okay. That's fucking nuts. Okay. The shoulder? You could have walked away from this with an exploded shoulder. Can I walk?
We will see.
I'd love to see. Hold my hands.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
The intonation of that, okay. It's the kind of laughing where I was just crying, so it feels weird in the face muscles to smile. But here you go. Here you smile. I'm a psycho-locomotor. I say out loud.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
I love it when you believe in me, Kitsuragi. Has anyone from my station been to see me? I don't even need them. Wherever you are, Kim, I want to be. I'm switching stations. Where are they, though?
No.
Bitch.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky.
Come to see me, Jean.
Back to that shithole, he says.
Jean! You could say they don't care about me at all. I don't need them. Or really? Isn't that strange? I know what it is. Does it hurt your morale more to say they don't care about me at all? I'm trying to hold on to any semblance of self-worth for him, and sometimes that involves denial, sometimes that involves asking, really?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
I haven't seen any, maybe.
I'm sure they're worried about you.
You've seen them. In a wig for some reason. If not my station who treated me, can I just click through all of those? I'm just obsessed. Everything. I almost wanted to click they don't care.
I called your station after the fight.
Okay.
I'm sure they're worried.
Anything. You treated him. Thank you.
No need.
And if I say the other option, I didn't know you could treat me.
It's part of a detective's task chain. You can do it too.
Well, thank you.
Actually, you can. You can even remove a fractured bullet, it seems.
You did it with the corpse, didn't you? Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun.
Butt of the
I
gun?
tried to not move too much.
Oh, okay.
Things would be worse if you didn't warn me.
Okay.
I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
You're trying to let me not bleed out, Kim. I appreciate it. So you get up. Psycho, loco, motor. I'm watching you, man. What's it look like?
Easy now.
Okay, I mean your feet, your legs hold all of your weight, not even a little wobble in that animation. So he turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
How are you?
You can you can communicate in the goo noise. Okay. Goo.
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
There's some ouch, there's some what happens, there's some everything. Honestly, if I had known that were the only option I could pick, I would have looked at the others a little more closely. What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You know more than me in everything, man. You don't know, but I don't know either. I guess just wallow in the honesty of your mutual ignorance.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown.
Perfect.
Everyone in there is outside our grasp now.
Joyce
has left too, thanks to our meddling.
I mean, I don't see any other ending for Joyce. You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad.
Something. How specific? How reassuring? Something.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Claudia too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
You checked, she's gone.
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
20 minutes. What a lucky sort of timing is. There's not even... I bet... There's not even anyone left alive who was close to her that we could question about that. Who did it, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone.
Small comfort. Well, now I'm wondering, in the morbid thought, in the save that I originally get where Ruby is dead, if you haul her corpse up before the mercenary tribunal, is that a type of comfort? I don't think it would be. They're still drunk as shit. God. Hi, Xenogoth. We're really at the end of the game. I didn't know. Didn't know anything. Hijinks Arcade had asked, what do you think of Jean and the gang over at the precinct? I understand why they left Harry alone on his own pathetic ass, but it still hurts. It still hurts. I mean, I know they had no straws left. Every single thing that could break the camel's back, so to speak, has broken it. Every ounce of trust that they put in him. But it still hurts that they left him. This talk of concussions, talk of Kim not knowing. Heck, by saying he really shouldn't have arrested her. Really? Did you arrest her, Hegpie? I'm deeply curious now. Now that I'm at the end of all things, having not died somehow. Did you arrest her? Because this grass is always greener type of dialogue tree is... I might have over an hour to go. Oh, and I'm at the 2 hours mark, so there's one installment of this left. So he's saying, so he was in a pseudo coma for 2 days and nobody took off his hat, jacket, armor, and stuff for comfort, and had any healing method they used. Kim very carefully redressed him in the armor, just in case. just in case more mercenaries came. That's not supposed to be canon, but it is now in this one.
Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
And there's still this overwhelming sense of malaise because you can't even fucking pin it on someone. As cynical as I want to be, as much as I want to say, oh, how could we do this? A life for a life. Can I bring Lizzie back from the dead? Because I believed in her as a part of the community. I believed that people needed her. I believed that she had a future. And she happened to be surrounded by testosterone jacked idiotic assholes. And so if you just like swap Indiana Jones style Ruby for Lizzie, does that bring someone back? I don't know. I don't think it does. But I'm thinking that way. It's nasty, isn't it? So, let's talk through this. This is because I'm a La Puta Madre's peon, isn't it? I don't know, Kim, is it? Tell me.
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
Okay, you said that so authoritatively. I'm gonna believe you wholeheartedly. And then we say the fucking Maybells, Kim, the flowers.
What?
I don't know. I just clicked on that. I'm along for the ride too. They were on the roof. I did not catch them, Butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
If I go through this with all the stats put into yellow or something, does the investigation itself go wildly better? I know that it probably doesn't. I know that I think at this point firmly you don't, or most people don't, find out who did it actually. God, I'm so curious though. There were so many branching pathways. So what about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
So we're just running in circles here. The footprints.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
If I could grant Harry Dubois one power right now, it would be the power to have my pained laugh that I have for him. So there's weapon caches, Revolutionary Era, weapons bunkers.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I can't believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
No need, Kim. After all of this, the miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet. I know that you've said just now there's like an hour left in this game. But when I look at the option, the miracle hasn't happened, it's not over yet. And I sit here as a player, I don't know what the shit is up, except for maybe sticking your penis into the hole in the middle of the world. You wanna whip your dick out for me, Dubois? You wanna climb up there in the crab rafters and show them what's for? Okay, the miracle hasn't happened yet. Click on that one.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you.
I am so sorry to get religious on you, Kim. But I don't know what else to get on you.
It's morning outside, you think.
Ridiculous. Why do things happen in the morning? What I think about solving crimes is what I... God, okay. Let's catch up on a little chat a little bit. So Harry... They left Harry to catch bullets, Jean and his crew. I've been yapping for long enough that I don't know if that's how long a cigarette lasts, but I want to believe... It took me this long to notice that his cigarette desynced from him. I have a broke-ass copy of this game. The cigarette has been flying up to his mouth like a little, like a little bug. Okay. Okay. A lot of people underestimate how long this last bit takes. Hegpie did arrest her, sent her to the gallows. Alright, I'll feel better about that then. As much as Kim regrets it, as much as it feels like she slipped away, I gotta know that was mercy. Clash is interesting. You don't like her as a person as all. Not a good person, but doesn't deserve death. And then there's asking if I don't remember the flowers. They were a while ago. I remember failing to catch something on the roof. A thing on the pile of my theory. My theory about putting everything into yellow. There's only so many stats you can have in here. I really liked going through this with enough red stat to talk to Shivers all of the time. That was positively magical. But if I rebuild you, Harrier Dubois, if I do something like that, if I see what's going on in here again, I wouldn't have any of that. I got the little cigarette. God. Okay, there's a miracle being witnessed. There's wild endings, maybe. There's getting the time, maybe, since the yellow checks are unlocked. So you're saying I love the main character's voice actor, so unique of a voice. The immersion, aside from the desynchronized cigarette, is off the charts. So you know what I think about solving crimes? What?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Does it now? A lot of things are moving in ways that they are not supposed to be. Solving crimes is hard. Solving crimes is almost impossible. Solving crimes involves the pail, the hole in the middle of the world, the crab man, and my penis. Solving crimes is super easy. Actually, I want to talk about this crime some more before I tell you what I think about its hardness. Girl, I'll go in a circle, why not?
I'm listening.
Yeah, weapons? Weapons? Bring up that little aliens meme, weapons? Nah, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here.
We could find thousands more if we wanted.
But they seemed so mysterious.
Mysterious, and you say nothing?
There's a little pause. He says nothing as well.
That's it then. I don't think that there was
every piece of garbage in the city.
anything. Okay.
I'm ready to hear what you think about solving crimes now.
Well, I'm ready to say it too. Okay, which one was I gonna say? Solving crimes is hard. Solving crimes is almost impossible. Solving crimes is super easy. I don't want to alienate Kim from us, because solving crimes is almost impossible. What do you think in the face of impossibility, Lieutenant, Detective? What?
It can feel that way sometimes, yes.
But
He sounds surprisingly weary.
you would hug now? I keep saying that into this microphone on this little playthrough. You want to hug now, Kim?
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
Want a head massage? No, that probably doesn't help. That would probably be it. That would probably be actually torture if I were to massage your head. You're not ready to give up, are you? A last 2 hours of gameplay. That's right. Let's give up. Time to start drinking. I know I gave you one drink in this save. I did give you one drink in this save. But I believe that you can start over at any time, even after the one drink that happened after a significant bender. So you're not ready to give up, are you, Kim?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I guess so. I need a cane or something. That's all the options. I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
Why is it the morning? This feels like something you have to emotionally deal with at night.
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminium box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Should we really check her room? Let's wander aimlessly until a clue presents itself. Shivers. I forget which of my moments from Shivers were my absolute favorite. It's really weird thinking of going through the game without that. Without that we've gotten just now in particular. A little more aimlessness. Let's check her room then.
Why not?
Yeah, I guess why not. So...
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a little old rat running in a little circle. I feel like it feels like a hamster wheel. They replaced the whole ass window. That is nuts. There's replaced glass. Traffic outside. Can I... I know it's incongruous.
This lamp has two chain pull switches.
Could I get the tie?
One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
That's so hopeful. That's such a beginning of the fucking game, sort of a dialogue. Adventures in this strange world. Did I fail the 97 last time?
You swoop up.
Christ!
Snap. It's released. Warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
Yeah. What? Whatever. Hi.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Does it now? Well, unfortunately for nooses, you're determined to live. Oh my god. What? People get this in the beginning of the game. Which part am I not looking at correctly? It's a clothing item or it's a regular item. Or it's a clothing item or it's a regular item. Or is it a tool? Or is it this? Or is it that? Or do I close this and then reopen it? Because several things are orange around here. And I'm not fucking seeing it. Get back here. Oh my god. If I get it and then it somehow doesn't appear in your inventory, this is a really weird twist of fate. It just went right onto your neck. What? The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern, is disturbingly vivid, and you feel it would be wrong to ever take it off. Does he ever put on the bow tie what? It's your friend now. You'll betray it if you change it for some boring scar. What? Okay. Okay, it's already, it's on you. The tie was there the whole time. We didn't know where the shot came from. There's talks of hardness. I'm gonna walk this man into the bathroom. I'm gonna pretend the sword is a cane. There's no bottles inside this tub. The door is open and you could walk right into Kim's room. Well, that would be a little creature ass thing to do, so I'm gonna do that. I guess I'm gonna go into your room now. I'm gonna go into your room now, cause I'm a freak, cause I'm a creature, cause we're brothers in arms and law. Christ, do I know how to open doors for real? It is open. You could go in there. God, that's oddly hilarious. I only know how to open and close it. Perfect. Okay. So, your friend that you left hanging on the door for the entire game. I want to go in there, but I don't, but I don't, period? Oh, shit. It's so decent in here. Have we been sharing a bathroom this whole time? That's more personal than I thought. Wait, so I wrecked his bathroom? When did he get to shower last? Hello, Kim. I'm nosing around in here. Medicinal supplies that you have used on myself.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You may have notes on this and other recent cases.
Okay.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
You sound positively expert. Thanks for keeping this thing alive a little longer, or I saw apocalyptic visions, or I thought I was dead for a moment, or I'm such a burden I should just... He didn't keep you alive for all that time just to call yourself a burden. Just say thanks.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go?
Does he know that the odds were bolstered because you trust each other? I think he does know. So you do go. And you just go right on over here. Opening doors? Okay, go all the way through the entire room, I guess. If I don't know how to open doors the regular way, fun. Leave your doors open and click on things. Your leg hurts, but maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay. I mean, I wasn't running for most of the game. Is there a note? Tell me.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door.
Classia, tell me something as I search your room. One last room search and then we stop recording.
I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
You're sorry? Visions of corpses on the other side of my eyelids, Classia.
A gift.
Okay. You turn to the staircase, looking for shadows. What could this gift
I
be?
am not drawing my gun, yet. But I don't like gifts.
And I'm not taking my gun out of my hand, apparently.
Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
I mean, how many could there be?
Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Volition. The voice of reason. You champ. So she left in a hurry, huh?
It's hardly surprising.
Yeah. How did she know when to leave? That's the only clickable thing there. You could get into the medicine cabinet again if you so desired. This Higpie saying, glad I was here for this moment.
Empty. Not even a toothbrush.
Thanks for stopping by, Higpie. It was nice talking to you, and the perspective, this perspective of your playthrough also has added to my experience of this one in the emotions, in the two little bits of crying. Thanks for being around.
Pity.
You can say I was kind of hoping the gift would be in here. Is that an electrochemistry thought? Shut up,
I
man.
always took you for more of a drunk than a chemical abuser, Lieutenant Freighter. Should we go?
As though it's self-evident. She really cleaned it out, though.
Mm-hmm. She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
So now we know. And you go right on up those stairs. Of all the bizarre things. Okay. Chills throughout my body, across my skin, across my shoulders. A red thread. You are fucking psychic, aren't you? Did she map this shit out? Made of nylon. Onto the roof. I want to know who it was. I want to know who it was, but I am facing the possibility that it might not have been anyone. If I click on the window...
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. A red thread has been taped to the glass using adhesive tape. It trembles ever so slightly in the cold wind.
The hell are you saying over there? I was looking for a butt plug. Those go in the bathroom, right? It would be within the scope of Disco Elysium if Class's gift was also including somehow a butt plug. God, what would that be? What would that mean?
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Witness. Ooh, and then it's possible I wouldn't have gotten that if she were arrested. No, completely likely I wouldn't have gotten that if she were arrested. So run your finger along the surface of the glass. It's a completely taut thread.
The glass is cold from the air flowing in.
Visual calculus, huh? 97. Do you mind if I just save really quick? I know it's 97, but I trust no one and nothing. Do a little save on your little roof. What?
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Jesus, a little bit of art of their faces, huh? A and B and the buildings, what position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
That's what his face looks like when it's not bloated and dead, huh?
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
3 possible trajectories. 97 visual calculus, what it is.
Ending him.
I know.
The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory of the bullets.
Where?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Where does the thread lead? You can inspect the ghostly figures. Yeah, one at a time.
Maybe if you extrapolate all possible points of origin first, the thread will make sense.
Inspect the ghostly figures then. I'll look at point A, I'll look at... Start with the figure since it's first up.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
At least it was fast. So look at point A.
Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, where no one heard it. The likelihood of A prime has fallen drastically. You may be looking for a sniper.
And that's all that I've been on this entire time. That there has to have been a sniper. If no shot was heard. Who the hell is sniping? Some guy.
The shot had to come from a greater distance, beyond A prime. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Do it then. Do it then. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez. Absolute computer of your mind.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Really? In the bay? I mean, I know you can sail somewhere out there. Somehow I thought that was a part of the game I passed by. I don't know much about it. Hello to the Shadow Fury. I'm really locked in on detective investigations here, emotion style. So precisely what is this?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Why would you name them all B? Because they're all equally likely? So, look at... I mean, I'm most curious about Land's End. No, the islet. No, let me click all of them, please.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Incredible. So take a look at Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
I thought there's a bunch of buildings in the way, aren't there? So look at the islet.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be.
And that gets you to roof height? Roof height of all things. And and both of these lines are drawn thicker because they're what, more likely?
The shot would have been a small miracle. 5% likelihood.
You're a veritable computer.
There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A.
Between
the angle
them.
Would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility.
Well, that's the type of detectives that we are. Every single weird possibility.
Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it. You need to inspect it again.
So let's do that.
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime.
That's nuts.
The island in the bay.
All of this is nuts. Is she trying to tell us the shot came from there?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
Well, if she could have told us a little bit earlier, Miss Ma'am. Did she want Ruby to die? How did she know to do this? I mean, it feels strange to even ask that. We know she had super spy training.
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
Before they did a cover-up that resulted in 7 people dead.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
She called us. She called us. You can say, of course we don't trust her. This is her way of saying she's sorry. I don't know. I think she's sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
No difference. If she's sorry, I don't accept her apology whatsoever. Because we're just cleaning up enough as it is, aren't we? This is one of the few places in Martinez we haven't been to.
So it is.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Hey, you can go to sleep again, man. It's been 8 days. You take a day off about it. I don't know, man. This all sucks. You have a concussion. You seem enthusiastic, or maybe we need to go to the island. That's not gonna work. There's something else we've missed. From the top, you seem unenthusiastic, Kim.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
I know. I kept him up at 1 a.m. for the communism club.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island. Yeah?
He is trying to justify it to himself.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. So, things I've missed in the chat, where that's how you know he's a detective. They really see like that. They take special classes. You know, I have heard that detectives or police work people have played this game and said that this skill specifically is supercomputer type powers. The absolute powers. There's... Was there a ball gag to find somewhere in this game? And I didn't. There were shirts in the closet. There were a better view on the map, positions where the sniper could be. And yeah, this game has been an emotional roller coaster in times. It feels bad that I, as a person, am gonna rest and then Kim is not. I'm gonna save out of here. There's Hijinks Arcade saying, I suppose I should ask again, but do you want to know what happens if you don't have Kim with you? Sure. Wow, okay. we actually trying to convince him to go to the island? I mean, I hope so. Something we have to do.
I understand.
Do you now?
He will. He has it in him.
I am so sorry, man. I can walk. You wanna Yoda style this? You wanna be my backpack man? Large. So let's go to the island. I'm going to the island. Are you in? Yeah, I don't. There's no reason to be extreme about it. Going to the island. Are you in?
Of course, of course. I mean,
you want some hugs about it? Yeah, I know. I keep asking. It is not gonna be a yes. But what do you want some hugs?
how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
The net picker. She's gone.
Ah, yes,
She's
of
there.
course. The
She's
village.
everything.
Let's go.
That almost sounded encouraging. So we blink, so we leave. God, I mean, I know there's nothing more on the roof to have that load. It's just one hell of a rainy day. It's just a thread tied to an antenna. So, an emotional roller coaster of a game. I thought I was clocking out at like the 2:30 mark or something. I want to see them be on the boat. I want to see them board the island or something. I don't know. Is that gonna lock into 1,000,001 things? What? What? Wait, okay, you're saying if I don't have Kim with us, I get Detective Kuno? Okay, I talked big talk just now about getting onto the island, but a woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu and today's start in man's handwriting. God. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't want to just fast travel and hurry on over to there, so I guess I will actually save this for the next one. Okay, so you're telling me that... Okay. Okay, so you're saying, take him to his room, put him to bed, give him a forehead kiss, and take care of it yourself like a true friend. You think I could get Detective Kuno for that? Okay. Detective Kuno? Like, do I still need to bribe him with drugs? I mean, I'm guessing that's the fascist playthrough where he doesn't trust you whatsoever. God, that's nuts. So the island is the point of no return. Kuno joins Harry and goes to the island with you instead of... Alright then. That's the point to save. That's the point to... get all the snot and tears out of my nose and breathe normally. Okay. There's still people to talk to before you go. A lot of people are gone. Is it minimal deaths? I just keep asking myself. If you shoot Cordy right between the eyes, then is Lizzie still alive? Is everyone... If you just take all the empathy out of yourself and put it into pulling the hair trigger super fast, is that all you need to save the most amount of lives? So we talk to people next time. So we get in here next time. I will talk to Gart, but does someone still sit there? Your entire dialogue option got her shot. The septic asking if you can use the karaoke now. Of all the thematically weird times to put it. I mean, he did belt one out. In here. I should timestamp that.
Approach. The bruised man clenches his fists.
This isn't better in any way.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon. Elaine, look. It's the cowardly cop.
Did I or did I not stand in between you guys?
Huh?
What?
He's very, very drunk.
No other way to be.
Our condolences for your losses.
I guess that's one way to say it, Kim. The remaining Hardy boys don't seem to register his words. What type of boys are you now, if not Hardy? Is he okay, you could ask.
Does he look like he's okay?
I know.
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey, and he reeks of piss, sweat, and booze.
I almost want to say if it's a waste if he drinks himself to death after being one of the only survivors, but I can't blame him either.
While still alive, he has abandoned his own body to decomposition.
How badly was he hurt?
He wasn't. That's the thing. Titus, Theo, Dennis, Angie, Lizzie, they're all gone. But he got away without a scratch.
It's so empty in here. It was just filled up with the ballooning presence of Titus's posturing before.
There's nothing left. Nothing.
I can see that.
He has lost the will to live.
Thanks, Volition.
It's survivor's guilt. He feels like he should have died with the others. He may kill himself if he doesn't find a new purpose, or else go on in this way. Not dead, but not really living either.
So we could say, to try to keep him alive, you need to get off your ass and finish this. That's insightful. Sure, nothing else feels true.
What?
Cornell Wild Pines, all the people responsible for the deaths of your friends, you're gonna just leave it like that? That's an insane thing for a policeman to say, but nothing else feels true.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was this really the best idea?
No.
I guess you may have prolonged his existence a bit, if he can still remember this when he sobers up.
Hey, he might not.
If you think this will keep him from offing himself, I'll make sure to remind him. So far, I've just been pouring whiskey in him to keep him sedated.
You've been doing that? Okay, what's he like sober? Not much better, I guess. What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys now that Titus is dead? I'm not here to interrogate you, but I ask anyway.
Titus is fucking dead.
I know.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy Boys? Look around you, man. This shit is done. There are no more Hardy Boys.
You lived for what? Tell me.
No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but who's gonna do it now?
You have to be responsible or something. You could ask, didn't Titus have a brother, Tibbs? Or he will, you just need to sober him up, that's all. Yeah, I mean, there's what's that fallacy when somebody is standing by and they could call for help and they don't because they feel like the responsibility is diffused between everyone. So I point to someone. It's you, Eugene.
Me? No, man. I'm not a leader. You know, Titus only recruited me because I play the guitar. Said the team could use the morale boost.
You want to take care of little old ladies like the one I found?
If any of them had leadership capacity beside Titus, it's him. Keep encouraging him.
You can do it. Eugenie Boys has quite the ring, doesn't it? Or sounds like you gotta go with Mr. Outside Higher then. Which one of these encourages him? First one?
What? Fuck no. If I'd stay, we'd keep the name to honor Titus.
So Eugene Hardy, you're gonna do alright, no one's born to lead. The middle one sounds the most reasonable. That's a noble thought. You're gonna do alright, no one's born to lead.
Titus was, but thanks for the vote of confidence. If I don't stick around, it's all over. So, I guess I sorta have to now.
This man seems 16 years old.
Yeah, man. You know, you got this.
Shit.
You got this.
Shit.
I haven't got shit, Al.
Yeah.
There's something there. A germ of determination. He knows he has no choice but to rise to the occasion.
Well, it's not always bad having a little bit of authority in you, is it? What happened to Claudia?
Damn songbird of misery, that one.
No kidding.
And do you have any information on this songbird of misery?
Yeah.
God said she took off sometime before the firefight. That's all. Trying to remember if there was anything. Oh yeah, he said she seemed to be in a real hurry.
Why did she know that they were coming? What did she know?
She's gone. Face it.
So take care.
Yeah, you too. It's a rough world out there. It's not easy being a cop. We were too hard on you.
You didn't start the sentence that way.
Both of you. We shouldn't have fucked with you like we did. You got between us and a lot of bullets in that fight. Matinees owes you one.
Oh my god.
That's kind of you to say. Take care of your friend, okay?
And by take care, maybe a little bit less hard on the liver.
I will. You take care of yours.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes.
Remarkable. You encouraging me to go over to the karaoke? I don't think it does anything else. Yeah. Unselectable. No, it's a fun moment in there. But what a moment to end this episode on, but standing on a stage. Okay, that's enough closure for me to close it down a little. Yeah, you get one shot with the karaoke. It's insane to imagine Kuno going with Harry to the island. It's everything. So that's Survivor's Guilt. That's Disco Elysium for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Good God. Thank you guys for sticking with me here. Thanks for tuning in. I know the Mercenary Tribunal is talked up a lot, so I am deeply curious if the rest of the game is gonna have me cry any more than what's here. I have no idea what an ending looks like beyond this. Finding it interesting, Shadow Fury, and things getting crazy up in here. So many deaths and legacies in here indeed. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I'll see you next time on a weekend, on a Friday or a Saturday. Hey, keep living, huh? It's cool.